tackle your losses with another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast, the premium New Zealand NFL gambling podcast.
Fires into the end zone! Caught! Touchdown! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Tackle for Loss, the Tackle for Loss podcast, the NZ premium NFL gambling podcast. This week, it's Halloween. That's why we're all dressed up. You're joined by the one and only Steezy Trev from across the border. What's up, vatos locos? You got Grayson to my right. He's not dressed up at all. He's, as usual, depressed Packers fan.
I've been crying all week.
To my right behind me is producer Harry's dressed up. He's the Long Island Lobster, famous mascot of the Long Island football team. And then to my left, you've got the one and only Desmond Riddler.
Riddle me this, Arthur Smith. It's 4 down in the end zone. What do I do? Do I throw the rock? Do I pass the rock off? Answer me that. I fumble it at the 1 yard line. It's me, Desmond Riddler.
All right, well,
The
thanks,
Gimp himself.
The Gimp himself.
Thanks for joining us this week, guys. Special episode, Halloween week.
Yep. I'm going to try to take a sip of my beer in this.
Yeah, let us know how that goes. It seems like it's going to be a big issue for you. Oh, need a straw. Do we have a straw?
Your
for this,
Gimp
man?
mask going into the beer.
Oh,
Tastes good.
Oh, it's dripping on the mic
Oh,
now.
no.
That was
I
an
also
awful
forgot to mention
idea.
that Phil's on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Phil,
yeah.
what you doing, brother?
He lost all his money gambling, so he's starved.
You can turn his little eyes on, too.
How did you do that?
Gray's got,
button.
Gray's got the right. Phil!
Oh, Phil!
Chill.
Whoa! Did you know, I heard that
Let's
he was
leave
actually...
them on. Let's just leave them on.
it's just that
It's
you have to
just-
press
he
and
has to
hold it.
it down,
Oh.
yeah.
So hold it, Grayson.
I actually heard
Should've taped it.
he was all flesh and blood.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Kirk Kizzy went down,
Yeah.
this happened.
Ah,
yeah, he
fuck
just
yeah.
that was just it.
Spooked out of his own skin.
Yeah, spooked
Yeah.
out of his own skin.
Dude, he's got nobblier knees than me.
He's got more knees than you.
Funny.
He's got better Achilles than fucking Kirk.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Anyway,
It's got a better arm than Josh Dobbs.
whoa, I don't know what you mean. Dobbs is a fucking
Viking
Dobbs
slander to
slingshot,
start the pod. I'm a big fan of
Jesus.
it.
Sorry, Phil.
Last week was a bit of an alright one. Some good games, but some alright bets. We'll start with the...
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll start with... I'm not, because I'm analog, baby. We'll start with last week's locks. Grayson obviously didn't place any. He wasn't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I would like to say it was down to illness, which it partially was. But I've also just been a bit comatose in terms of emotions, so I decided to hibernate and cry a bit. It's official, the Packers suck. I'm running off
Been
the
a whistle
year.
for a while.
I actually finally understand how you feel, Harry, with a shit team.
Welcome.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
Draft hope.
Yeah, that's what, we just traded away our best quarterback for that. So
Draft hope.
draft hope.
So producer Harry was on. His locks went 2 and 7.
Yeah. I hold not being a very good bettor.
That's
to
why
a
he's
very high standard.
behind the computer. Kiefer, your locks, you went 4 and 3 with 2 pushes. I mean, that's
Yeah, and also I just want to say that's what was it, 4 and 3
yeah,
with my insane strategy.
yeah. That is with your backward strategy.
It just kind of shows how stupid betting is. But keep listening. Don't stop listening because betting's fun.
And then, you know what? I think I forgot to add yours onto your.
my overall tally.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't remember actually. Harry, can you go back to last week's tab?
Last week's tab? Yes, I
go
can.
last week's tabs. Go down to the bottom and see what Kiefer's overall said down the. From last
Kiefer's
week.
overall, he is 11, 16, and 0.
Okay, so he's now 15, 19, and 2.
Oh, so I'm doing bad now.
Well,
You were doing
you're doing
bad
better.
last
You're doing better than you were last week.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
total has gotten better because you went
hell
4 and
yeah.
3. And then I went 3 and 2 with 1 push, brings my total to 20, 24, and 1.
Oh, it's because we all had that real bad week.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
down week.
Thursday night
that's true.
football. Harry went 1 and 0. He got it right. I got it right, so now I'm now 6 and 1 on Thursday nights.
Very
and
nice.
Kiefer got it wrong. He's 2 and 2.
Yeah.
You went Bills. Yeah, I mean,
I think from now on, I'm just
It
going to
was-
start doing my Thursday night. I'm just going to I'm going to keep track of my
Keep track
Thursday
of
night
Thursdays?
bets.
Fair enough,
The other
yeah.
ones I don't really care about because I'll lose them all. But the Thursday night ones, I'll keep track of.
And let's go back to the rule of threes that I introduced last week. Was my strategy.
Yeah, that
it works really well.
strategy is awesome.
It won us all money
Yeah.
at some point.
yeah.
We've all won money.
Grayson, did it win you money?
I didn't put anything on, which is probably a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well, everyone who's
I
bet
don't know.
on
Okay,
the strategy won money using the strategy. I think it works really well.
I
I
think
was
it
so
works.
sick I couldn't even lift up my phone to use our allocated betting provider to put money on games.
Damn, dog.
I was, yeah,
That sucks.
I was in a cocoon of sickness and depression.
Oh, Jesus.
So I've doubled
No,
my money
he couldn't
from
help
last
either.
week.
Jesus was busy.
I'm
There's
getting,
wars in Africa.
I'm getting two vibes here. I'm getting double my money, and also there's wars in Africa. So
There's wars in Africa.
All right, well, that's
Phil,
that.
Phil just came from one.
But yeah, no, that strategy, outstanding strategy.
Yeah, it is.
Worked really well.
It does.
really
it does.
well.
I'll be using it this week again. I'll let you know how I go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, should we start?
Let's do it. Let's crack into it.
I think when I was doing the notes this week, there are a lot of really good games this week.
I'm excited
Some
to,
really
to,
interesting games.
to read them and find out.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I'm real happy. Let's bet.
But before we start, I'm going to take this mask off. It's
Okay.
hurting my brain.
Fair
And he
enough.
wants to drink without dipping his mask in it.
Well, that's tight.
Woo!
You're a big dome.
I got a big dome and a small mask.
It's a big dome household.
There's a big dome for the lack of thought that comes out of it.
yeah.
Well, you heard all the thought come out of it last week.
I did.
It
I
drained
listened to the
it,
podcast in full, and it was
as everyone should.
it was a shock what came out of your mouth, Kiefer.
Oh, I
hey,
shocked myself, confused myself. Hey, but we're here, and my record's not great, but
We're here.
neither is your guys. So.
But we're here.
we're having fun.
Let's start then. Thursday night football.
Thursday night
Thursday
football.
Thursday night football.
You got Steelers at home. Riveting game. -3. Favorites going into it against the Titans +3 over under 36.5. What are we thinking? Thursday night.
Give me Titans all day, baby.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, I'm just really gassed on the Will Levis performance.
Yeah.
That was unreal. So, you got it right here. Perfect. He balled out 238 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He actually utilized D-Hop compared to the whole first 8 weeks where he was just on the team. Now he's
Yeah.
an actual player, and it's like using him as he should be. And
I
one
think
game,
Tannehill
Will
forgot he
Levis
was there.
Yeah. It's nuts. In one game, Will Levis has now cemented himself as a starting QB in the NFL.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Well, we'll see.
Definitely happening.
We'll see. Well, I know, like, definitely happening. It may start to happen, but it can very easily, like, I'm sure Desmond Ridder had a fucking great first few games, or like, No, you can take that off, man.
I didn't. He didn't have a great few games. I don't think he's ever had a good game.
Expert analysis.
Well, obviously he has, because he's been a starting QB for a little while now.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm sure we'll get to the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, sure, it's great and all, but I'm not, like, I'm not sold on him yet. Like, I can't just watch one game and be like, oh, man, he's so good. Like, yeah, he was good. It was good.
No, but you can.
You can.
if your name's Kiefer.
And I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that mean he's bad?
He's also on that
Hey,
week.
yeah,
He
if
was
we're
a
flipping it. He's bad.
on that week.
not
He
good.
was also a backup QB, and nothing gets me going more than a backup QB.
That is true.
Yep.
However, the Titans' defense is still very average. You allowed the Falcons to put up 23 on you. That's not good. That's embarrassing. Henry had 100 yards rushing. I'm surprised they use him as much as...
I did really well in that game, didn't I, Arthur?
Stop it. D-Hop, Henry, I'm surprised they used him as much as they did, considering they were kind of moving on from him a little bit. And
Yeah.
then now they didn't trade him at the deadline.
Yeah.
Because today's the deadline, if anyone listening for us. We're recording this on the deadline.
It's
Yeah.
closed.
It is closed today.
Yep.
So
That's
they
very
didn't,
surprising.
didn't trade him, and I guess now they're using him again properly. So that's interesting. 100 yards. However, my one thing is that the defense of the Titans isn't as good as what you would kind of like it to be,
Right.
because the offense is still mid. Not good enough to carry them,
Yeah.
So you want a good defense. The defense
It's not
isn't
like
that
it's
good.
not like the Dolphins that are going to outscore
Yeah,
teams no
exactly,
matter
yeah.
how many
Yeah,
points
yeah,
they get.
yeah.
And then the other thing is that D-Hop's the only real threat, man. Like,
Yeah.
we saw it in that game, and you go back to look at the stats and stuff like that. D-Hop is the only
Who's your
threat.
other wide receiver?
Fuck, I don't even know, man.
I will look.
Top of
Thank
my
you,
top of my
Harry.
head, I can't really get it.
While Harry's looking, let's jump to the other side
Well, that's
of the
what I was
field.
going to say. I actually quite am starting to like the Steelers here. Pickett obviously went out injured, and Trubisky came on.
Yeah.
Trubisky can't hang, and that was very apparent in that game.
You wouldn't hang out with him?
I would not hang with Trubisky.
I would hang out with
No
Trubisky.
Steezy Trubisky hangout.
Yeah, Steezy
Confirmed.
Trevor's putting the kibosh on that.
Yeah. But Pickett will be back. He already said it.
Okay.
And with Deontay Johnson in the offense in that pass game, they are way better.
Deontay Johnson has changed. It's like Saquon coming back for the
Yeah,
Giants. It's
yeah.
just added a whole nother
when
element.
your wide receiver 1 comes back, and it is a huge difference. And
Yeah.
a very clear difference in that team. I really like the run game's still fucking dog shit.
Yep.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck me, they still suck.
And then
Yeah.
and even then, and speaking of the wide receiver core, you've got Pickens who will make one play per game, and it's like a highlight play, and then it's
It's a good highlight, though.
I
It
don't
was a
know,
good
man.
highlight.
I think he's more than a highlight play guy.
Well,
and
the
I
thing-
think he does put up.
Having him on the field is good, though, because he's scary. He can't catch a ball.
That's
you know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
Like so far, he's been a highlight reel guy. That's with him going up against a DB1 every single week.
Yeah.
You know, like
you got to put one on.
Yeah,
Now-
imagine him against
exactly.
the second.
now you
like-
got him against the
yeah.
backup or the secondary DB with Deontay Johnson at. You know, I really like this team with that the core 3 of Pickett, Pickens, and Deontay Johnson.
Yeah. Defense-wise,
Very weak, not as strong as they once
you got-
again should be.
you got JJ Watt, and that's about it.
TJ Watt.
Oh, sorry, TJ. Yeah.
the other one.
The other one.
I mean,
Minka
the
Fitzpatrick.
other guy
so-
from the taco ad.
taco ad.
Yeah, the old El Paso. The
Oh, no.
Watt brothers are in it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They have, is it Highbrook on the other side?
Highsmith.
Highsmith, that's the one.
I don't know who that is, if I'm being honest.
He's the guy rushing from the other side.
Yeah.
That is also very good.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Is he a rookie or something?
No, I don't think so.
Man, this dude has just escaped my
Because
radar.
everyone just talks about TJ Watt, right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about the other wide receiver for D Hop.
Oh, no, they've got Traylon Burks and Westbrook
Oh.
Akine.
Right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Once again,
Yeah.
shitters.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's do it. Because we gotta lock this, right? You always lock
Yeah,
Thursday night.
it's always
Yep,
it's always
it's
a
a
betting one.
Lock the Titans +3.
I did it.
I know, as soon as I said it.
I'm going the other way. I'm going to Steelers -3 here.
Okay, great.
This game makes me sad.
Everything makes you sad, Packers fan.
Yeah, I know. Because both these teams could probably still beat the Packers.
Yeah, they
Oh,
could.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely,
100%,
Oh
boys.
yeah. Yeah.
That's a fun game.
The only one team that there's only there's literally only one team the Packers can beat, and that's the Raiders. That's the only team the Packers
I'm
can
taking
beat.
the Titans +3.
I too am taking the Titans for that one.
Oh, outnumbered.
Wow, I'm the only one going Steelers here.
What's Phil going?
Hey, blink once. Blink.
Blink twice for the Steelers.
Oh, shit! Steelers.
He's going
Oh,
Steelers.
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shut up, Phil. Don't leave me hanging, man.
Oh shit! He leaving you hanging, dog.
His jaw's
That's
swinging.
That's fucked up, Phil.
Grayson, you should
So
have
what-
used his hand.
We actually have to. I mean, Phil will listen to this.
Who's that sitting over there?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
Yeah, we got this little guy.
That's Isaiah, the graphics man.
He's shy.
Yeah. Actually, I've heard this is Mr. Vegas. Yeah.
He finally showed up for a podcast.
We have to tell Phil what his locks are before the games happen, and he actually has to bet on them. That's a fun game.
To be
for-
honest, he's shocked. Look at him.
Oh gosh. But yeah, all right, we got a split couch. But I'm actually looking forward to that game.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this is a game that I didn't think I'd give a shit about.
No.
If you asked me a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But now seeing the Steelers with Deontay back, they're a little bit more interesting.
Yep.
And then the Titans with Will Levis being there,
Makes it
also
also
quite
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
It's going to end 10-7.
You going to lock the under?
No, he's gonna lock exact
but then
score.
again, two defenses that are way weaker than they should be. Like, this is a very
Yeah, but it's a Thursday night game. They always suck.
Over-under's
prime
36 and a
time
half.
Shit. Boom. Next game. Another interesting one. Huge
Oh
game.
shit! It is.
Huge game.
Germany game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's in Germany.
Oh.
game. First ever game in Germany.
This is the potential for an AFC championship
Didn't
game.
they have a Germany game? They wanted.
No,
Yeah,
they had
it-
one last. Tampa Bay
Yeah.
played there.
Yeah, it's
It
the
was
one where
Tampa Seattle.
Tom Brady tried to catch a ball off
Oh,
over Tyreek
yeah.
Woolen,
Tampa
but he
Seattle.
slipped.
I'm pretty sure it was Tampa
yeah,
Seattle.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
too.
was.
I'm wrong. Sorry.
And Tom Brady said he would have mossed Tyreek Woolen if he didn't
That's
slip.
right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, it's Chiefs 2.5 Against
AFC
the-
Championship game.
Against the Dolphins, 2.5. Over under 50.5.
Wait, so who gets to 2.5? Dolphins plus 2.5.
Dolphins, sorry, plus
I don't know
2.5.
if you said that or
I-
I'm tripping.
I thought I missed it.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I might not have.
Phil heard it.
Chiefs get 2.5.
Phil heard it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil.
Dolphins also get 2.5.
Both teams are minus 2.5.
The under over's 2.5. I'm locking in the under, boys. No, under over's 50.5. That is
that's
Just
fucking
finishes with a
massive.
safety.
Yeah, I'm going to maybe.
I might just take the under here.
I'm going to lock the under. I don't think it's going to go that high.
Both defenses. Oh no, the Chiefs defense is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's better than their offense at the moment.
yeah.
You look stunned there, bud. Usually got things to say. I got you. So the Dolphins bet the Patriots 31-17 at home. That doesn't really say much, as we've kind of established on the pod. Patriots aren't the best. They are now the number one offense, but as we touched on, they now have a bottom six defense. So it really is the offense putting in the work, and if the offense doesn't work, then they're definitely in trouble.
This is only the second game with Ramsey back, though.
That is true. Ramsey is back. He got a pick almost 6.
I do have to
Um,
say, he's back too early for my opinion.
I think he's juicing. You think he's got that
Well,
Russian
It
gas?
came out
No.
he didn't tear his
really?
ACL. He only tore his meniscus.
Oh, what a fucking pussy. What fucking pussies don't tear their full ACL?
me. I've never torn my
sounds as if
ACL.
you got some personal.
Nah, man.
experiences
I
there.
think if you injure your knee, you really gotta go for it. You really gotta.
Yeah, you gotta
Get
do
it
it.
all
You gotta do
Yeah.
it twice.
Yeah, maybe a couple times. A couple times just to be sure.
yeah.
Make sure it never sits in the right place again.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm no doctor, but from just the outside looking in, I think Phil might have torn his. just,
I don't
just
think he
on
has
the-
one.
I think you can actually, you can really wrench that up.
Oh,
There,
yeah, but let me just.
because they might not be able to see it in camera.
Oh, it's fixed now. It's fixed.
Oh,
Did you
that
hear
looks-
did you hear that
looks
on the pod?
good. yeah. Oh, no.
Phil, don't worry, Phil. We'll put it back into place.
It's definitely torn now. If it wasn't
Yeah,
already.
it's definitely torn.
Damn.
Oh.
Pops back into place, boys, like the good old
So
days,
that's
eh?
for the podcast.
Looks like you've had practice at that, Cree. Oh, he's getting
Oh,
real
yeah.
personal.
For the podcast listeners, you got to go check that one out on YouTube. But Cree just accurately demonstrated Jalen Ramsey's injury.
No, that's how
ACL
my
reconstruction
that's
surgery,
how my
yeah.
knees function on the daily.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, you're looking to fly now.
And for that reason, I'm taking the under.
Do the eyes nail grease?
Oh, damn.
If you're
He's
not,
taking
if
a
you're not
Steve,
watching this
Stevie
on
Trev.
YouTube, you're missing out.
All right,
Yeah,
just
it's the
to
YouTube
be
one for sure.
professional, let me jump over to the Chiefs. They lost against the Broncos. Round of applause for the Broncos, boys.
Yeah, back up the Broncos. Well done.
They got the Broncos
If only
and
the
fuck
sound
the
effects
Chiefs.
on this board worked, I would have.
Oh, yeah, we
it
actually
really
look at doing
reinforces
this.
the fact that, like, I've seen quite a few stat sheets within the last week of how good Russell Wilson's been playing in
Yeah.
terms of his QB
I
stats.
said it like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
and
he did.
Yeah.
no one really believed me.
Oh, no, I was
never
absolutely
disagree with
shocked.
you.
Yeah,
Nah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Kiefer didn't believe it.
I didn't
Really?
believe it. No. It couldn't be. But he's Mr. Unlimited. Unlimited. Mahomes, 2 interceptions, and the team had 3 fumbles lost.
I mean, that's brutal.
that.
There's a reason they lost. We all know why.
Fuck off.
Taylor Swift wasn't
Fuck
in
off.
attendance.
Fucking
I don't
noob.
give a shit.
We are not one of those podcasts.
Javi Kelsey didn't have anything to play for.
And for that reason, I'm taking the under.
Are you locking it? Is that?
Yeah.
I'm locking the under.
Yeah.
I
I'll-
know, Kiefer. I've written it down.
Yeah, I'll put
Oh,
my.
so it just popped up for
There's
me
less
now.
games this week, so I will indeed put money on the under.
Oh, yeah, it's bye week.
I do like the under as well here, so I'm going to lock it as well.
That's
Fair
a
enough.
triple
That's a
lock.
Spooky, spooky.
Oh, wait, Phil, were you locking the under? Blinked. Oh, yeah, blinked twice. Yeah, he did. Isaiah? He doesn't bet, that's right. All right. Let me take the next game because it's my team.
Oh, there's a sixth. There's a sixth team.
Yeah.
I can't stand the Falcons. That was both Kiefer and Desmond Ritter. The Falcons at home, -4.5 against the Vikings, +4.5, over under of 37. This game will be the battle of 2 backup quarterbacks, in my
Is
opinion.
Ritter not back? Because
Because
I know he wasn't back that day, but
It also came out, they deliberately said he was not benched.
Yes, they did come out and on the after the sorry,
buy
the,
it.
the
I don't
press
buy it.
conference after the game, Heineke said that it is Desmond Ritter's team, and Arthur Smith didn't say yay or nay what's happening. There's a press conference like 2 days after. Arthur Smith said, yeah, no, it's still Ritter's team. 2 days later, Arthur Smith couldn't answer the question. Refused to answer the question. So it is a decision.
He got riddled hard.
He got
he
riddled
can't answer
hard.
the riddle.
He can't answer it. This is close to this getting into my head now. The Falcons lost to the Titans 28-23. We don't know who's going to be the starting QB. They allowed 6 sacks, but their defense is pretty okay.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting thing about the Falcons here is that they're not the Falcons, the Vikings here. They're not starting Dobbs. Obviously, it's too close to game day. I guess
Vikings are much more interesting team.
Hasn't seen the playbook.
Yeah, hasn't seen the playbook or anything, so they're not starting him. And so they're going for the rookie.
Yeah.
Now, when he played...
What's the name of the rookie?
Um,
Producer Harry's got it.
I can't remember what the name... so they're starting him. When he played the few snaps he did play, he looked all right. He completed, I think it was 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4, whatever it was, with 40 yards. No one said...
Serviceable.
Yeah. Which is better than a lot of guys that will come in and you'll see an interception in their first 3 pass attempts.
Yeah. Desmond Ritter.
You got to stop saying stuff that you don't even know is true. Desmond Ritter never had a good game. Desmond Ritter threw an interception in his first 3 passes. You got to stop saying stuff, man.
Is it a?
They'll sue you for defamation.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I could just say it's a riddle. And I've got it's a question.
It's all under
Jaron Hall.
It's under the comedic
Jaron
art
Hall.
form.
Jaron
Jaron. Okay.
Hall.
Jaron Hall.
Mr. Hall.
They have shown, though, that they don't actually need Jefferson to be a good offense. There's been no Jefferson in the past few weeks, and Kirk was still balling out.
Yeah.
The team was putting up numbers, putting up points. This game, for me, comes down to how good... I didn't hear about the Falcons who's starting, if it's Ritter or Heineke or whatever. I don't care. I think it's literally going to come down to whether the rookie can put up okay numbers.
Yep.
If the rookie can put up okay numbers, the Vikings come in within 4.5.
Yeah.
I just, I think that their offense is talented enough to...
Vikings defense is warming up as well. They're not absolutely terrible.
Yeah, they're nowhere near as bad as what they were.
Highest use of the blitz
Really?
across the league. Yeah,
That's cool.
It's like 40% of the time they're blitzing.
Shit.
It's insane.
Interesting.
And the closest teams behind them are 8 or 9% down on that. So they're way ahead of everyone else, and they're just ramping up the blitz and they're just sending it for the quarterback. And if they're going up against the likes of Ritter, I think it's gonna affect them.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to go Vikings plus 4.5 here. Not putting money on it, but I think I have confidence in this rookie.
I'm not gonna bet on any of this, so I'm gonna go the Falcons just for the bit.
Fair enough.
I think with how they've been developing the team, they're going to be able to support that rookie enough that the Vikings are going to be able to get it done. So I'm going Vikings plus 4.5.
Fair enough.
Fuck it, locking it.
Whoa! That came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm sad.
Whoa!
Oh my
Locking the
God.
Vikings.
I'm putting money on an NFC North opponent.
and the team that just beat the Packers.
Yeah. Yeah, if they can
Comfortably.
If they can beat us, they can beat anyone, man. Hey, Phil. Shit, man. So yeah.
Oh, there he is.
No, he's gone.
Oh, there he is.
He's still alive.
He's having a time.
He's popping
He's a big
off.
fan of the Vikings bet, to be fair.
He is. All right.
All right, next game we've got the
Next game.
Saints at home -7.5. The Bears coming to visit because they're shit. +7.5. Under over 41. Bears are shit. Bears are shit. Bears are shit. That's my analysis.
That's a sad Packers fan right there.
Just wait till we get to the Packers.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least I can still happily say that the Bears are shit.
I still
True.
think they'll beat the Packers.
They haven't yet.
Who is starting for the Bears this week? Anyone know?
Is Bilbo Baggett.
Do you know that, or are you just
Is it
saying
Tyson
that?
Bagent?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they look better with him at the moment than they did Fields. I think.
Yeah.
I like this team with him there rather than Fields. Don't really know why.
Why you like it better than Fields?
Well, they're not
I think
actually.
it's just because you don't like Justin Fields.
They're not actually any better. Is what I like. Statistically, they're not doing better. They're still losing games. And
I mean, literally, the only thing that changed is the QB, and the QB is on par with Justin Fields at the moment.
I think
nothing
that's
else
why I
has
don't like
changed.
Justin Fields because of how hyped he was. And,
Yeah.
and now you got a guy that's undrafted, fucking free agents come in and doing just as good.
People were talking
Yeah.
about Justin Fields being an MVP candidate this year.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
So I'm going to take Saints -7.5. I think they look really good at the moment. Carr is balling. Kamara looks nasty.
Do you know who else looks nasty on that offense?
Who?
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, yeah.
The
yeah,
connection between
absolutely.
Taysom
Yeah.
Hill and Derek Carr was unexpected, but is getting them through games.
Oh
and
yeah,
that's awesome.
absolutely. It's cool to see him
He's
being
actually
used.
found a #1 target now, and that's kind of what he needed. Because who does he keep throwing to, and it's always out of time?
Oh, that's Olave.
Olave,
Yeah.
yeah. They're just not syncing up. So
No.
He's
him
always
having-
way too fast for everything.
Yeah, him having Taysom Hill is
Speed
It's-
cameras and all.
really cool.
No one laughed at my joke. I did get it in there.
It's really hard for me though to.
Well, that's the thing. The Saints are only allowing fucking 19 points a game. They're a top 10 defense against one of the
Yeah.
worst offenses and one of the worst defenses. Now you got fucking
Just one of the worst
Kamara.
teams.
Yeah, Kamara, Michael Thomas, Olave, Taysom Hill, Derek Carr going up against a really bad looking team. I'm taking Saints -7.5
You're
here.
gonna lock the Saints. 7.5 is just a quite like that's a tutty plus some.
Do you want to
Plus
ask
a half.
Phil if
Plus
he'd
a
take
half.
it?
What's that?
Just asking Cree if you'd ask Phil if he'd take it.
Phil, would you take Saints -7.5? Blink twice if you would.
Oh, he
you
wouldn't do
take
it. He's conservative.
But then again, looking at these games, there aren't many that I love.
Right.
Like these odds, I'm kind of scared of a lot of these. So I will take Saints -7.5 here. I'm locking that.
Nice.
Yep. Phil, you didn't get listened to. Rough, bud.
No, sorry, Phil.
What about the other two? What are you guys doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have to contribute as well.
I've really fallen off. It's been a rough week.
I'm also gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock the Saints. Loves a backup QB, but after watching them play in the weekend, they weren't good. They got sliced and diced by a Chargers team, which I had absolutely no faith in. They made the Chargers look like a good team, and the Chargers are not a good team.
That is true.
So I'm gonna take the Saints there, 7.5 or locked in.
Also, put on fucking Kamara receiving yards in this game.
yeah,
you
not
saw
rushing yards,
You
receiving
saw
yards.
Eckler's receiving yards against them, and I'd argue Kamara is a better receiving back than Eckler is, arguably. So I'd definitely... Did you see the stats the other day that Kamara was drafted in the same draft as CMC? Their stats are almost identical.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
they're
crazy,
really on par.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
don't think about it that way.
No,
No, not at all.
Alvin Kamara had like one season that you look back on and go, oh yeah, he was
Yeah,
a dog
yeah.
that season. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's kind of, but
Yeah,
you
but
don't
no,
look at
he's-
him in the
he's
same
been-
light as CMC.
He's been putting
No,
up numbers.
absolutely.
Recency bias is a big thing. though.
True.
I think I'm liking the under over here as like as an option. I don't really like the point start.
But who's putting up the points in a 41? What are you going under here, or what are you?
I'd almost push the over with the 41.
Who's putting up the points though?
I mean, actually,
I could see it
'cause
being
I
a
could see the
30 to
Saints.
13 game again,
Yeah.
like it was against the Chargers.
Yeah, that's true. Actually.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I suppose
I would,
Saints put up fucking 38 on the Colts.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
yeah. So that's why I'd yeah.
I'll-
Actually, I'm gonna lock the over.
I'm gonna do. I'll tell you now. I'm gonna do a risky bet on this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a couple safe ones, rule of threes, but a risky one that I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna go Saints locked in. It's -7.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the over, and I'm gonna put anytime touchdown scorer Taysom Hill.
Oh, that'd be a risky one.
Yeah.
That is a very risky one.
Yeah, but
That's
he
pretty good
gets
though.
in the
I mean,
end zone.
it's kind of crazy that when they're on like the 3-yard line, they would rather Taysom Hill run it than Kamara run it.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
that
that
is
is so
But
weird.
it's because you can
I mean, the
scheme
dude's
it-
like fucking 6'7", fucking massive
Yeah.
tight end, running back QB.
And you can scheme around it as well because you kind of gotta account for Kamara, the running back, to run it in, and then they go, you know what?
yeah.
And Kamara
Taysom
just
Hill.
gets in and blocks.
And they'll run a fucking bootleg as well. They'll
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
off to
yeah.
Kamara,
On the
fake
flat,
it,
yeah.
and then Taysom Hill's in the corner
Yeah.
already. So yeah. Oh, I'm actually kind of excited for this game
You
now.
know, so when I was doing the rule of threes, a good bet that I found that works quite well, I did it for the Lions game,
Yeah.
is you go like I did it for the Lions. For 2 of the multis, I put Lions to score over 16.5 points.
Yeah.
Of course they're fucking scoring over 16.5 points. Like, very rarely a good team against a very kind of mid to bad team with the Raiders why? Of course they're going to score more than 16 points. Like, and that boosts up your. It gets your multi from if you have a $1.80 multi, it'll take you up to like a $2.50 multi just doing that, you know. So
very nice.
I love chucking that in there just as another
another
another leg to get it up.
Yeah, some of those little weirder ones that only pay like $1.20 are great to just
Yeah, they're really good to put on.
Yeah. Cool. Wow, for the next game, you've got a lot of notes under one of the
Oh
teams.
yeah, a lot of notes.
Gray, would you like to intro this one?
Yeah.
Oh, or should we get Phil to do it?
Phil can't talk.
Oh, shit.
He's a mute.
He's a mute.
Yeah, next game. The Packers at Lambeau. Yay.
Yeah.
Woo! What? Hold on. Packers are favourites at -3. Oh,
Huh?
God.
Are they really?
I'm pretty sure. Someone go check it, but I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
That's why I'm confused.
Unless I fucked up, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Oh, and then Rams are underdogs +3. Oh, God.
There's no way that can
And
be
what's
right.
the over-under, Gray?
There's
The under
no,
is 39 and a
there
half.
is no way I believe that.
Well, look at that.
Didn't you guys just trade out your number one defensive
cornerback, yeah.
Or your second best defensive?
No,
second-
stat-wise, he's the best this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's a
Harry,
leader.
just
He's a leader in the locker room. All this other
Chime in
stuff.
with the trades if there's a certain team that has a trade.
Rasul
Oh, I
Douglas
haven't
just
even
got
thought
traded
about
away
it.
to the Bills
Yeah.
for a third-round pick.
Like
And we gave away a
Third
fifth-round
the
pick.
Packers are too
Have you seen-
shit.
Wait, and you gave away your 5th round as well.
Yeah, we technically traded up and gave away Rasul Douglas.
Have you seen that clip of Josh Allen, the guy that they just traded, how they traded into the Bills? Josh Allen, there's a clip when the Bills last played the Packers, just looking at him and telling him that he's shit.
Oh my God. Well, that's great.
Wait, so did you check the
now,
stats, Harry? Is it
so
is
now
it what we thought it was?
our defensive backs are like 3
It is?
players and Preston Smith because they decided to use Preston Smith
Oh,
in coverage
some
against
fucking-
Devontae.
Some big boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bro, it's actually...
He's an edge rusher, and they've
It's Rams plus.
Oh,
Oh, you know why
shit.
though? Because Stafford's, I think, is injured.
Right, I was going to
They
bring...
had Brett
actually, that
Rippon
makes
or
sense.
whatever his name is. In.
but
Yeah,
it still
yeah.
shouldn't make the Packers
Yeah.
favorites.
I mean, it's kind of funny. Like the Packers are doing way worse, and Jair Alexander is looking so shit for a guy that's talking a lot of shit.
Oh, that...
The amount of
that
shit he talked to
comment
Jordan
he-
Addison,
oh,
the comment he made on Jordan
my
Addison,
God.
bro, shut the fuck up.
Shut the
You were
fuck
getting
up.
torched by almost everybody that comes up
Yeah.
against you. Like you're getting burnt, and you're
Yes.
fucking like, and you're
Also,
like,
you know what? I don't...
oh, he got lucky. Like
He said it was a
I,
fluke.
I do not
Oh, you-
mind if people come out and... like, Tyreek Hill coming out and shit talking.
Yeah.
Fine. You earned it.
yeah.
But to come out when you've lost, not done well, and then to shit talk,
Yeah,
get the
that's
fuck out of here.
I'd
Ain't
be
about it.
fucking embarrassed of Witherspoon's shit talk against Jamar Chase.
Right.
But he caught like 1 out of 4 targets,
Yeah.
2 pass breakups, and like something else. It's like
Yeah.
you can talk shit about you locking him up, like or telling him to shut the fuck up about something because he did fuck all.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk shit about a guy
Yeah.
when you are doing dog shit this year. Like
Unreal,
that is
eh?
embarrassing.
It is.
I would hate to be a Packers fan.
Should we cut to our regular Packers correspondent?
Packers are shit this year. we lost to the Vikings 24-10 at home. Lamau.
That's an official note
That's
for
an official-
the Take Off podcast.
I got nothing else to say about this fucking team. They look
Alright,
like
I don't
shit.
really have a lot. No, I'm gonna jump across to the Rams.
Yeah.
They lost to the Cowboys 43-20 away. I still liked how the Rams played. Although Stafford needs to kind of chill out and
Yes.
playing a bit of hero ball.
Something's not right there. I think his arm is. Or,
It's
what's-
his thumb.
It's his thumb.
That's his thumb.
Because
Yeah.
something's not right, man.
And then
He's
they
like,
ran a tush push with him.
oh really?
And he,
No,
and
they
that's-
did a Philly special.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
the
that's-
Philly.
Oh, the Philly. Oh, it was. Oh,
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Get it?
and they dove into the end
He
zone.
dove-
and
Oh,
then,
yes, I
looked
did see
so
that. And
came down on
painful
his
for
thumb.
him. Yeah.
Ah, fuck me.
And it's just like, one, don't scheme that for your
Yeah.
injured QB.
Yeah, let him catch your ball.
Yeah.
like you know it's bad when Cooper Cup has like 3 drops over 2 years. And then in one game, you target him 10 times and he has like 4 catches.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's obviously not a Cooper Cup problem. Like,
Yeah.
you've got an
Yeah.
issue when your number one receiver can't get the ball thrown to him properly.
Matt Stafford really should have retired after that ring, because then he was still going to go down as like a dope QB, but he's really on some regression downward spiral stuff right now.
He was
and it's
he's
mainly
been injured. He was injured all of last year.
Yeah, and
like he had
it's
a
because of
shoulder
injury.
surgery or something,
It's
or
Neck
elbow
surgery.
elbow surgery, I
Yeah, it
think
was
as well.
big
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
last year.
He's absolutely broken, and it's all injury.
Yeah.
And
You know what?
It's unfortunate.
And they don't
Even
have a
with
good
a
backup.
broken
No.
QB, they're still going to beat the Green Bay Packers. What a time. I'm going to take Rams +3.
Yeah, +3. I'm taking Rams +3. Not betting on it, but I really, I've
Neither
got
am
Cooper
I.
Kupp in fantasy. Hoping he balls out.
Yeah,
I'll put a little
They
same
should
game
pick
on this.
Stetson Bennett back up.
they should.
Well, he
They
chose to.
Well,
It was a mutual thing. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it was a mutual
I
thing.
saw on their
It was
injury.
like me
on
and
the-
my ex mutually broke up. I dumped her ass. I'm gonna lock the Rams.
You're locking the Rams,
I'm not
even
locking
with a
the Rams.
backup.
Even
Still, I like that's the thing.
It's
I
only
would-
+3.
hold
though.
up. Here's what I'm thinking though.
Yeah,
It's +3.
yeah.
I lock in a +3 today. Matt Stafford comes back. It's unconfirmed if he's playing or not.
That is-
It
that
is
is-
his thumb on his throwing hand though.
Yeah.
Don't need
Even
that.
if he is back,
Just,
I mean,
four finger grip.
I guess they put up 20 against fucking
Yeah.
Cowboys defense.
Yeah, against Cowboys defense. And unfortunately, I've already said lock, so I'm in there.
You can't take it back.
Can't take it back.
That's the rule.
It's true.
So yeah, I think I'm going to give it a
Fair
go.
enough.
The offensive weapons of Cooper Kupp and Puka are strong enough receivers that I think they'll pick up the slack.
Fair enough.
You know how you
Hey,
said
can you
about...
grab me a beer while you're up there, mate?
Harry, can you grab me a beer while you're up there, mate?
You know how you were talking about how you just add to a sandbag multi, you'd add oh, this team's going to make this many points.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd go Packers under 16 points.
Honestly-
they don't play the first half,
Yeah.
and they're not going to put up over 20 in the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go Packers under 20. Oh, you go I'll go Packers under 20, Rams over 15.
Oh, the lobster's back! Oh, shit!
Oh, like a little delivering some
I've
beers.
never had one of these ones.
We should get
Nice.
sponsored.
Are
We
they
should get
just
sponsored by
providing
these
with
guys.
options?
Unless, did you want this one? Okay, cool.
We should get sponsored by these guys. That'd be
yeah.
cool.
They probably sponsor the other one.
Yeah.
No. They're small guy type guys.
Yeah, true. While you're pouring that, I'll just have a quick yarn to Grayson. What's your quick, because we've talked about this game a lot, 1 minute thought, is the Jordan Love experiment over?
It's
Or-
not Jordan Love's problem, bro.
that
Have you
was
seen
the-
the highlights?
Well, that's what I'm just saying. Is the Jordan Love experiment over, or is it not his fault? Kind of what are you kind of thinking here as a Packers fan?
It's coming down to the fact that the offensive scheming done by Matt LaFleur isn't helping him at all. He's a rookie QB. He's got a young wide receiver core. He's got a decent running back situation, but they're not playing the run game well. Their O-line's a mess. It's just a combination of things, and then it comes down to him being forced to make pretty much make or break decisions late in the game, and he's deciding to throw it down the field instead of maybe about 10 yards down the field and go for maybe a field goal and win it.
So it's a little
Or
bit of the Patriots problem at the moment, where there's so many holes that it's
Yeah.
hard to know which ones need to be plugged.
That's also from what
to-
I've seen as well is that no one can catch a ball.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, he
throwing
dropped a shit
screens to screen to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones can't catch it. He throws a little fucking cross route. I think maybe Watson ran or something.
Yeah.
Throws that to Watson. Watson drops
Yeah.
it. Throws the thing to his
just
tight
not-
end. His tight end
just not
drops. It's just
working,
like
eh?
you can't fucking keep doing this shit.
Okay, my last thing on the Packers and kind of this game is Aaron Jones any good?
Yes.
On the team? And will he be good this week?
Why are you gonna bet on him?
No, I have him as a waiver. They go.
What? Aaron Jones is? No one has Aaron Jones.
No one has Aaron Jones.
I've-
Oh wait, who's your?
about AJ Dillon?
Who are you thinking
Who's the
about?
bald one?
AJ
AJ
Dillon.
Dillon.
AJ Dillon. Sorry, I figured out AJ Dillon. All right, next game.
I wouldn't touch AJ Dillon.
Okay. Well, I need a running back because it's bye week. Okay, we have the Patriots at home -3.5. Commanders +3.5. Over under 40.5. Last week on the pod, I got very excited about the Patriots. We back baby, and then we were not back baby.
Yeah, it's the Dolphins though. You can even with a good team, it's the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're
yeah.
only putting up 17 against the Dolphins team that allows usually 26 or something,
Yeah, it's
and then you let up 31 to them. I mean, that's
It's not great. We're back to
not great.
back to the sad Patriots again. But I'm not a sad Patriots fan. But Well, actually, I'll break the Pats down a little bit. Lost to the Dolphins 31-17 away. We have to grind for every win we get, every yard we get. It's
Every
hard
win
work.
you get has to be like an exceptional performance by everybody.
Which, speaking of, Harry, can you just bring up the injury report? Because I'm pretty sure we just lost our number one wide receiver due to injury. He's out for the season. So I'm pretty sure he's gone. So that's kind of the Patriots that are, in a nutshell, is they're not good enough to get over their own problems or stop the other team. So we're kind of just middling at the moment. I really hope the season of the tank is real, and next year can be our year.
Oh, are you talking about Kendrick Bourne?
Kendrick Bourne.
He tore his ACL.
Tore his
Yeah,
ACL.
Oh,
he was,
yeah,
he was my
yeah.
wide receiver. That's why I need one for fantasy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's gone for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
So,
fucked up.
yeah, that's not going too great. On the other side, we have the Commanders. They lost to the Eagles 31-38 at home.
Why do they always seem to have like really intense games?
Really?
with the
They
Yeah.
play
Eagles?
really. They
Unreal,
match
eh?
up. They must match up really well against.
I have the
Yeah.
Eagles defense
They
in
always,
fantasy,
like,
and they
play
put
up
up
to the Eagles.
-2. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
crazy.
I mean, they won't match up very well anymore.
Howell's proving that he is QB1, 400 yards, 1 interception. He's a dog. I said I had a soft spot for the Commanders a couple of weeks ago. They did lose me money, so I'm not quite there yet.
Last week it was a
but-
rock hard spot. That was
It-
the joke.
yeah, it was a rock hard spot. But their defense is average, and do you want to say it, Cree?
Yeah, welcome
why
to
the
trade
defense is
season,
going to be
baby.
less than
yeah,
average?
the fucking trade deadline hit them hard, and they got rid of Sweat and Chase Young.
That's insane.
Unreal. We talked yesterday that they would
yeah.
get rid of one of them, but
Yeah,
both of
well, I
them.
guess they got rid of both.
They cleared the cupboard.
Ooh.
They're
And you
like,
know what
enough.
this makes me want to do?
While you're talking about, sorry, Harry, could you just oh, was it a dramatic
while
pause?
you're talking, what you see while I'm talking about it.
Oh, sorry, while you're paused about it. Harry, could you just let me know what they got in return?
Hey,
Fuck all.
Shh. Hold that thought.
They got
Shh.
a
Quiet
third
now.
rounder for Chase Young and or a second rounder and then a fifth rounder for Sweat.
Weird. Okay, carry on.
But while you're paused, oh no,
No, they
it was
got a
actually
way
paused.
better deal for Chase Young because I saw a meme about the fucking because did the Bears get Sweat?
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
Bears are fucked off because they saw that they only had to, or like the Bears. Oh, no, that's right. They got a way worse deal. The Bears had to give like a second round for Montez Sweat.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it might have been the other way around.
They had to give a second
Because I saw
rounder
that
for like
meme too.
Sweat.
Yeah.
And they found out the 49ers only had to give him a third for Chase Young. And they're like, hang on a fucking minute.
That's so good.
Ron Rivera
Classic.
still won't know. Will show up to train like after the game
Yeah,
and be like,
yeah.
"Oh, I didn't realize we got rid of them."
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
And because of the losses that
Go
they've
Riverboat
had
Ron.
on defense, because that's two defensive players that just
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
That's why I'm taking the over.
It was their two
Over
pass
40
rushers.
and a half.
Yeah, because it's a low over. 40 is pretty low. And now you've got a Patriots team that the offense isn't horrible. They don't like 17 points against the Dolphins. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Commanders without their two pass rushers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Yeah, man.
Really bringing the fucking mood down today, Grayson.
And that's
Thanks.
why I'm gonna take Commanders over. Oh, not Commanders over, just the over in general.
Commanders.
Commanders are going 40 and a half.
You
by
gotta take the
themselves.
over.
That'll pay a lot of money. They might, to be honest.
That's a lock, Acre.
Yeah, that's a
Just to
lock.
confirm.
Yeah, I'll lock that. Yeah, I'm locking that.
I think I'm itching to lock. Oh, this is hard.
Why are you itching, bro?
Because I think Commanders are going to put up points.
Have you not
no matter
showered? Was it the Riddler bus?
Eagles
The
defense.
Riddler bus.
That's dirty.
Eagles defense is better than the Patriots defense,
Oh, 100%.
and they just got put
Yeah.
They just put 31 on them.
yeah.
So even if they put up 31,
Yeah.
the Patriots will score 9.
Yeah.
Field goals.
Yeah, just
Big
good.
field
I'm going to
Field
lock the
goals.
Commanders plus 3.5.
Yeah, that's
That's
real.
a hate bet?
No. Yeah,
If we had a
I
drop,
wouldn't say
would you
hate.
say
It's
drop
very
there?
safe.
No, because it's against, like, it's instead of a heart bet.
It's against his team.
It's
Yeah.
against my team, so it's a hate
That's
bet.
fair.
You know, what? I'll lock that in too. Give me the double lock on that.
Yeah, I'm going to lock the Commanders.
Spooky, spooky.
Ooh, triple lock.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is Phil locking it?
Blink twice, Phil, if you're going to lock it.
Oh, Phil's lock it. That's a quadruple?
Yep.
Quad lock?
Yep, that's
That's
four.
four.
Yep,
That's four.
It means
Yep.
you have to break your knees.
Hey,
Oi.
we're stabs.
Holy shit, it just fell off.
I think it might be busted like
No,
your
I'll
knees,
slide back
dog.
on.
No, we'll get this back on there.
Hey.
No, yeah, like your knees.
Phil's robust.
He's a PT. He'll sort it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you
He's
can
good.
see his tendon now.
He's good.
All right, we'll go to the next game. We've got
Yeah.
Ravens at home -5.5 against the Seahawks coming to visit +5.5. Under over 42.5. This game is gonna be intense.
I mean, it's
I'm
going to be an
staying the
interesting
fuck
one.
away from this
Yeah,
game.
money
man.
wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the Seahawks just bet the
Very exciting.
second best defense in the league 24-20. Now they're coming against the number one defense. But then that number one defense allowed the Cardinals to put up 21 and put up 34 on a shit Cardinals defense. I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, that's the thing. I'm staying away from this game.
I've been saying it. Ravens play down to whatever team they're playing, or they play up to whatever team they're playing. They play a good team, they put on a performance. They play a bad team, they might lose.
so they're gonna have a good game this week against the Seahawks.
They're going to have a good game against the Seahawks. Yes, this
Yeah.
week against the Seahawks. Yeah.
Unless,
this is-
unless Jake Bobo comes along and scores on him.
Jake Bobo
Because
definitely
that's what he
score on
do.
them.
That's what he do.
Jake
Yeah, what he
Bobo,
do.
dog.
I
Jake
fucking
Bobo's
love the guy.
insane.
Hell yeah.
Dog. Yeah. Fun name to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake Bobo.
Jake
that's
Bobo,
cool. I mean,
the
it's
fastest
very,
wide receiver in the West.
It's a nice shirt as well because it's Bobo, which is a funny name to have on the back of a shirt.
Yeah.
And number 19. When do you ever see 19?
That's a nice
Kenny
shirt.
Bobo-
Golladay at the Giants.
Who?
Kenny Golladay at the Giants.
Okay, man.
He's gone.
Let's,
Leave him alone.
let's-
He didn't get picked up either off the free agency.
Bobo 19. And then
Bobo
JSN
19.
had a game last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
just
realize
needed
Ravens
four more
were
yards to win
number
me a
one
bet.
defense in the league.
Yeah, number one ranked
That's
defense
crazy.
in the league.
That's crazy. This might be the game of the week, to be honest.
Chiefs
Well, it's
Dolphins.
Chiefs Dolphins. It's like one of these two games.
Yeah. I'm probably more excited for this one.
That's because we hate the Chiefs.
That's
Hey,
because
look, I'm going to take my heart here and go Seahawks +5.5. Not
Nice,
betting on
man. Nice.
it. Staying away from this game.
Yeah, I don't like the Ravens, so I'm going to go Seahawks.
I'm gonna go.
Uh,
I'm gonna go Ravens -5.5. Not gonna touch it with money though, but I think they've got the ability to put up big points.
Yeah.
I would say that, but then the
Who's
Seahawks
home?
defense has started to
Ravens.
make a bit of a statement the past two games have played.
Nah, I'm going to take the Ravens. I'll go Ravens on this one.
Oh my god, he changed.
Not betting on it, though. Yeah, well, Cree mentioned, might have been last week, about how we don't take home games into consideration. So
Yeah.
that's what swung me.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
true.
Are the
swung me.
Baltimore crowd very loud though?
Yeah,
It's always
they
the
are.
loud.
Yeah,
pretty good.
they're really good. And they've got Edgar and Poe.
They do.
What did you say?
Edgar and Poe, they're mascots.
They're mascots.
They're Ravens.
Oh, dude, I forgot Saints game, a home game against the Bears. Oh, I'm absolutely fucking.
Oh, dude, I want to
Double
watch a
dicking that
game in
shit.
the Superdome.
What?
Saints at home. This the Superdome.
Oh,
Their
is it?
stadium.
Oh.
Fuck, that would be cool. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Yeah, cool.
I walked past it.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long did
that-
that take you?
Was that when it was doing Reno? There was like Renos to it, or was
Nah,
they doing some
nah.
fix-ups
But there
on
was
that?
like a couple of crack addicts next to it.
I want to watch
They
you
were actually the
game
ones doing the
at the
Renos.
Superdome.
We like-
That's why they're taking so long.
I remember we were in the cars, like when we were traveling into New Orleans, and like we pulled up. I'm like, "Whoa, the Superdome!" And I was like, "Lock your doors, babe. There's a crack in it right there." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
And there's, you see fucking Harry waddle out of the.
I dressed in the lobster outfit.
Let me quack.
You got any quacks? Ducks,
Quack.
lobsters are fucking
You
quack.
got no teeth though.
Got any quack?
One of those crack addicts don't have teeth.
Phil's still got his teeth. Good job, Phil.
That's
Yeah, it's
not
'cause he's all
Phil.
bone.
Just doesn't have skin or organs.
Or organs,
been
or a
getting
Q, or a
Hey,
QE.
he's been getting a real ribbing today. Cheers, Phil.
I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Was he touching your ass?
Where was that hand?
his fucking he's been broken. His arms backwards. He can't fucking.
Oh damn! You might need a chiropractor.
He needs a new elbow. All his joints need redoing.
Yes, Philly D.
Sorry, dog. What's up, dog?
Man, we're getting a lot of mileage out of the skeleton.
Well worth.
Not much
Mate,
out of the
Next
ghost.
game.
I am.
We've got we got the Texans at home -3 against the Bucks coming to visit +3, and the under over is 40. The Texans just lost to the Panthers.
I mean, that's the
Surprising.
thing. If you look at this last game of each team, you would take the Bucks here. They lost to the Panthers 15-13. A really bad performance against
the
a really
Texans.
bad Texas. Really bad performance against a really bad team.
Yeah.
but the best 0-6 team in the league.
Oh, are you gonna
But
say
now
it, Crew?
they're no
They're
longer.
not.
Your
they're
bet.
No
We're
longer
not
fully
talking about the
defeated.
Panthers.
You
No,
okay?
because they're not anymore.
I know. You okay?
And we're not talking about them.
No, I'm not.
I didn't think so. Here,
Because now they've won a game. They're not the best 1-6 team in the league.
you can hold him. There you go, bud.
This is how him and Isaiah end up most nights.
It is, yeah.
Now they're not the best 1-6 team in the league.
Because the Texans did work. Well, not really. It was still a shit game.
Yeah, it was a horrible game. 15-13.
I tell you what, that
I was
CJ Stroud touchdown in the fucking tiniest window was impressive.
He's pretty good. I was really excited for that game because I actually kind of thought it would be a bit more high scoring.
I mean, I put a same game multi on that. On people scoring points and things happening.
Two
Nothing
young
happened.
bucks slinging it, but
Yeah.
nothing happened at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil's got something to say.
I hope people.
He wants to hold
Oh,
Isaiah.
it's Morse code.
I was going to say, I hope the visual watchers can understand Morse code.
Yeah, this is definitely a visual one to watch there, guys.
Hey, yo, what a hand on.
There we go. That's nice.
Gee, you owe me a soda.
Oh no, here, have a beer. Just pour it into your stein. Yeah, the Bucks lost to the Bills 24-18 away. The team's just okay. It's kind of what everyone thought they would be. You got
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield at the helm. He's fine. The defense is fine. Their wide receivers are goated, but fine.
Yeah.
Like it's all just
I think
fine.
we're waiting for a week where the Bucks just pop off, dude, and this is the week.
I think we're gonna still be
Yeah,
waiting.
to be fair, the Bills kind of shut down Mike Evans last week.
They did,
And-
yeah.
And if they get Mike Evans going, who is kind of like one of their probably best deep ball threats.
Yep.
He
Just
is,
'cause-
yeah. You can't guard Godwin and Evans though.
No,
You know, you guard
No,
that's why
Evans
that's like Godwin
and
did a lot of
Godwin
the ball
popped
last
off.
week.
Yeah.
Rashad White had 70 yards receiving last
that's
week.
true, it's
You
true.
know,
Yeah, this is tricky. I'm going to.
I'm locking the Bucks +3.
Whoa, he's looking at the Bucks +3.
Yeah, to make it Mr. Vegas one, they're like the Texans are really confident now.
yeah,
No,
I
yeah,
hate all these
yeah.
other games. I'm locking the Bucks +3.
I'm locking the Bucks +3.
Alright,
I like
look
it.
at these other games then.
I like it. I like it. The Buccaneers.
Me and you, Cree Lakey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rest of these games are shit. All right, I'm
I
looking
mean,
the Bucks.
the good games, but bad to bet on.
Yeah, I like the.
Spooky, spooky.
Cool.
Lovely. Next game.
Next game is the Browns at home -7.5 against the Cardinals +7.5 over under of 37.5.
I mean, this is a tough one because Cardinals don't really have a QB. They just traded Dobbs to the Vikings.
yeah. The Kyler's eligible to come back, so it's going to be a decision on the day. if
They've
it's gonna
already
be...
said that they're starting the rookie.
Oh no, they did too.
They've
That's
already
right.
said they're starting the rookie.
Yeah.
And so that makes me go, well, against this Browns defense?
Yeah.
That's why it's Browns
insane.
-7.5. Like, it makes
Yeah,
sense. Like, it's just,
that's true. That's
I'm
true.
going to take, I'll take Cardinals play up. They really do.
That rookie is going to see a lot of miles.
Wait, I
Garrett.
was going to say they play up.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying for your
It's
first
yeah,
game in the
scary.
league.
Kyler probably just like, nah, I'm not coming back that game.
Yeah, give me one more.
Yeah, give me one more.
I'll take the under.
37.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's so low, but also I don't
Do we
really
have a
like...
confirmation on who the QB is going to be at the Browns? I'm assuming it's PJ Walker.
I-
right?
It'll be PJ.
Did you know his name is Philip?
Whoa.
No wonder he goes by PJ.
He's Phil Walker.
He's Phil Walker. That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Any relation to Paul?
That's definitely what. That's
I
definitely the name.
think
they
that was what
thought.
he's trying to go for. but-
Apart from the fact that when Deshaun Watson comes back, his career's dead. Nothing else.
Nice.
Fucking
Nothing
hell.
else.
That's
Just
good.
that.
That's good.
But that's spooky. That's
Play-
Halloween.
Oh, spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah, that's also
Um,
very sad.
That's sad Packers fan.
Thanks, man.
I don't like. I mean,
Miles
I'll take.
Garrett was
I'll
at a
take,
car crash last year.
I'll take. Oh, that is spooky, isn't
Do
it?
we start listing off all the car crashes of NFL players? Because we
I know a guy that died last week.
we can start with a list.
I mean, give me Browns -7.5. I don't like it.
Did you
No,
lock? Did you lock the under?
Sorry, I said the under.
You
No, I'm
locked
not
the
locking
under,
anything.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying. I'm just.
Alright, so if I just write lock under, then you have to lock it.
Well, Isaiah would put it on the sheet, I guess.
Yeah, to be fair, Harry's got a lot of power.
Ooh, I've
He's
just
just winning
realised.
Ooh.
The lobster
Yeah,
power.
this game would be more interesting if Josh Dobbs had stayed where he was.
Yeah, it would be.
But basically, like with Josh Dobbs leaving, anything that you kind of, aside from the defensive side, anything on the offensive side is now in limbo. It's like it's just not even worth.
And the defense is nothing to write home about. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not worth.
What? What are you giggling about, man?
Idiot.
When have you ever said right home about?
Everyone says that.
Yeah, it's a common phrase.
I know it's a
everyone
common
says
phrase,
that.
but I've never heard you say
Cree
it.
writes home all the time.
Yeah.
It just caught me off guard.
I'll
Cree
go
doesn't write
and
to me at all.
go.
Doesn't write. You can't read.
Lobster's kind of right.
I'll just go with the Browns, I
Or
guess. I'm not locking
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go Cardinals. They do play out. I'm gonna take the 7.5, and I'm just gonna choose it.
Yeah, just gonna say the words.
I'm gonna say Cardinals plus 7.5. Don't make me sad.
Nice.
Thanks.
Who wants to take the next game?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
We have Panthers plus 2.5. Colts minus 2.5. Over under 44.5. That's the game.
Lot of that's the game.
That's it,
A
people.
lot of halves here. Panthers. They beat the Texans. Low scoring game. They have a very bad defense and a very mid offense. That's kind of. I mean,
Harry, who did the Colts play before they played the Saints?
Browns.
Yeah, they played the Browns. It was that really
It was a
close
really good game.
that they
It was the
almost
39
38,
30.
37.
It
Yeah.
was huge.
Something
39
like
38.
So the
Something like
Colts
that.
lost to the Saints 27-38 at home. They're starting to look quite cool. Minshew's working pretty well. My favorite backup QB in the league, who definitely would have been picked up by many a team on trade day today. Can you imagine Minshew at the Vikings? Unreal. But in any case, he's not. He's at the Colts. The defense is
He'd look hot in
ranked one of
purple
the.
too.
What
Sorry.
was that?
He'd look hot in purple.
I think he'd look hot in anything, to be fair.
That's true.
Good looking bloke. The defense is ranked one of the worst in the league. They allowed what? They allowed 28 points.
Yeah, they allowed 28 points per game and score 25 points per game.
Damn.
That's not going to win your game.
It needs to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is tough because I want to take Colts minus 2.5 here, but
I like the Colts.
I'm taking Colts minus 2.5.
So am I.
Yeah.
I would too.
Panthers home game.
You
I don't
kind
know
of
if
look.
that
You
means
kind of
much
look
in
like
Carolina.
Mitchell when he had the long hair. Creed, do it.
Yeah,
on.
fuck it. I'll do it for my brother.
Do it for the brother Minshew.
Minshew
brother
from
Minshew.
below the border.
I think Minshew came from below the border.
That's true. You both grew up
Drove
in
his little van back up
Puerto
through.
Rico.
He do drive a van.
He do
Get
drive
all the
a van.
Yeah,
boys
I'll
in
lock
van.
Colts 2.5 too.
You're locking it.
Isn't that what you guys are doing?
We
I
just
mean,
see would
let's
take
take
it.
it. Never mind. Lock in
I'll
it.
join your brother. I'll lock it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll lock it.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Spooky, spooky.
I'll hop in the little Puerto Rican van with you.
Yeah.
I'll ride it
For
all
this
the way
week,
down
really-
to all
we
the way to
really should've-
Moneytown.
We really should have changed the lock sound to something more spooky instead of.
Well,
hear it sound and be like,
Oh.
we'll change it to a ghost. It's the same
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sound, Grayson.
Yeah,
It
true.
sounds different to me.
Yeah,
No,
speaking,
we should have said every time we triple lock, we have to all go spooky, spooky in unison.
yeah, dude, what if we say it now and then you just take the audio and put it over
You gotta
top?
cut it back.
Ready? Three.
Wait, no, what do they want us to do when we go woo? What do I do then? Just like
Mute it.
Mute it.
oh, it's so much more work.
Yes, yeah, it's a lot of work.
All right, ready?
Three.
3, 2, 1.
Spooky,
Spooky, spooky.
That was
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Harry.
so bad.
Now we're gonna do it again because Harry fucked
Also, I
up.
think we need to do it with like a deeper.
It's also not spooky, spooky. It's like spooky, spooky.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you guys
Right.
really weird.
Try it again.
Am I involved?
I don't know if you can say it. Like
I did that one on purpose.
Okay.
3.
Spooky. Oh.
Fucking God.
Never mind, we're moving on.
Nah, come on.
All right, 3,
3, 2, 1.
Spooky, spooky.
This is fucking terrible.
That'll do.
All right.
Clip
speaking
it.
Of, speaking of
Clip
fucking
it.
I'm
terrible.
not fucking cutting that over anything else.
Yeah, yeah.
Clip it.
Also, speaking of fucking terrible, the Raiders at
Holy
home
He's back.
minus
Fuck,
2.5.
he's back.
The Giants plus 2.5 over under of 37.5. That was a good one.
So what's this game?
Phil, do you think it was good? Blink twice. No, they just thought it was shit.
I'm waiting for the second bloke.
You're gonna be waiting a long
No,
I mean-
fail.
To be honest, this is screaming the under.
37.5.
I know it's
Yeah.
a low under, but holy fuck. The Giants, I'm pretty sure their average points per game is like 11.
I mean, they are.
And
they
the
are-
Raiders also look like shit. The Giants' defense is the
They're
only thing
bad.
going for them.
These are two
I
teams
get-
that make me feel better about myself.
I get it. Harry was dressed up as the Giants UQB. The Long Island lobster, because that's all they've got.
Yeah.
They got no one else. They're taking crustaceans from the sea at this
They got
point.
fucking Danny DeVito at QB.
Yeah, the most New York name in existence.
Ah, my team
Welcome.
sucks.
That's pain.
What do you mean, welcome? I've been here for years.
Dude, they had
It
six.
feels like I've been here years.
I love this stat. 6 completed passes for -9 yards.
Yeah.
How
Hey,
do you
the
complete-
quarterback, DeVito, still had more fantasy points than Patrick Mahomes this week.
Holy
Yeah, that's true. That is
Because
goated.
you ran in a touchdown for 6
Yep.
points.
So, do we know who the starting QB is this week?
It's him.
It's DeVito.
Yeah, it's DeVito.
Producer Harry's going to look it up. While he's looking it up, we'll switch over to the Raiders. We've said it before, and I think it
If it
still
was Tyler
stands.
Taylor, they wouldn't give +2.5.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Well, Daniel
Um,
Jones is questionable. He could be back. He's been training the last 3 weeks.
Give
He
him
just hasn't
+6
played.
if it's Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he sucks.
Well, here we go. The Raiders are a team that we have said on multiple
you can
occasions
just
that
leave it at that.
any team, Raiders are
Raiders
a team,
are a team.
They're
that
barely
any
a fucking
team
team at this
could
point.
beat. Now, what literally broke when we started recording this podcast is that Josh McDaniels and the GM have been fired. They are gone.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
happened. Breaking news.
So, if anything, I think this team is going to do better than before.
I mean, they're
It
going to
cannot
have
get any worse.
They're going to have a newfound energy.
They got to have
There'll be a
something.
new energy in the locker room, knowing that the shitter that was calling plays before and the guy hiring and firing players is now gone.
Doesn't help though when your QB under and overthrows on every single attempt.
Just throw the ball to Devontae Adams.
He's trying. He's trying really hard.
No, he's not. He's not trying hard enough.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Josh
please, my
Jacobs looked
fantasy
pretty
team
good though.
needs it.
Josh Jacobs looked good. Jimmy G looked bad. Defense is still
Devontae
pretty
looked
good.
pissed.
I mean, when you look at it, how the Lions-Raiders game only scored 40. The under-over is 37.5 against the Giants.
Yeah.
I am locking the under.
That
I
was-
don't-
I feel like that was
I don't
also
care
it
who's
was-
playing.
Yeah, I feel like the reason that game was so low was solely down to the Lions' red zone fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
great.
sure.
Yeah. Oh wait, them trying to get it in the red
Yeah, they
zone.
sucked.
Yeah, that
Terrible.
was nuts. Like, what the fuck was that? It's bullshit. That's what it was.
But I'm locking the under. baby.
Okay. Ooh, I could definitely go for an underlock here,
Harry, write it down.
but it's quite
Write that
low.
down.
37.5.
I've written it down. Trust me.
Oh, mine's just slow for some reason.
Okay.
37.5.
My bad.
For
For
yeah.
two teams that
Yeah.
fucking suck.
I'm gonna take the under. I'll lock the under of 37.5, and I'm gonna go the Giants to win this.
You're locking that, or you just...
Nah, I think I'm not gonna lock that.
I wouldn't lock it.
I'm not gonna lock that. I don't know. 2.5 though against a really bad Raiders team.
Yeah, but the Giants just had a punt off against the Jets.
And they lost.
Oh, no Darren Waller either. Yeah, this is definitely
Oh
hitting the
yeah,
under.
Darren Waller's gone.
There's a definitely-
yeah,
Why
Why
haven't
locking the
Darren Waller?
under.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah.
one.
Huh?
Staying
Yeah,
up.
bro, he's
He's done for the year.
Huh?
Well, it's another hamstring injury, which
Yeah.
he's had the same problem, the same hamstring for fucking ever.
Oh, we have just caused Harry's death.
I mean, there's a reason Saquon had 36 carries that game.
Cheers, Harry. Welcome to it.
Dre, you gonna lock the under?
No, I'm not touching this game.
Not touching it with a
I hate my team.
I'm not touching this with a 6-inch cock, you know what I'm
nice.
saying?
Speaking of teams we hate and teams with
That's
a
big.
6-inch cock, we've got the Eagles at home -3.
This is
and
the
Cowboys
NFC playoff
away
game.
+3.
Potentially.
Over under 46.5.
Potential NFC playoff game.
Oh, this is a great game.
Seahawks are going to be in the NFC playoffs, so I can't say this will be.
Shout
Nice.
out the NFC East, man. Best division in
Whoa,
football.
Phil's got one dread.
Whoa. Phil.
Really do.
Ja, Phil. Rastafari.
That's a bad time to take a sip.
Yeah, looking at the game. The Eagles beat the Commanders 38-31 away. Hurts looked good as always. 319 yards, 4 tutties. Offense still looks incredible. Defense has holes.
Yeah, I'm still not
defense put
convinced
up
on this defense, eh?
-2. And because I have them in fantasy, they put up -2. I am now looking at week 8 of drafting or picking up a new defense because the Eagles' defense
tough.
is shit this year. I don't think
Well,
they've
some
cracked
games
double.
they look pretty good. and
I don't
then
think they've
some
cracked double
games-
digits.
Maybe not. Well, at least take a minute from fantasy.
what I
It's
think
very
about.
different.
That's all I think about.
It's very different. But yeah, I do agree. Like,
Yeah.
some weeks they look pretty good defense. You're like, wow, this is a really good team. Like,
Yeah.
nothing can really stop them. And then other weeks I watch it and be like, no, well, a good offense here could rip this team apart.
Or even the Commanders' offense.
However-
who put up 31 on them.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's what you look at.
However, we can almost talk about them, I feel like, in the same vein as we do the Dolphins, right? Their offense is good enough that the defense just has to do all right.
Yes, that's correct. Yep, that is
What's that for?
that's
What
basically
team?
it. The
The
Eagles.
Eagles.
The
Well,
offense,
you could say that about the Cowboys too.
yeah, but I
then
would
the
say
Cowboys'
the
defense can be insane.
If we're going to compare teams to other teams, I'd say the Cowboys are more in line with the Jags. Solid offense, solid defense.
No, because the Cowboys' defense is definitely better than the Jags.
What? No, I'm just if we're
But just
comparing them
He
to
just
same
means in like
build-up.
comparison.
We're looking at apples and oranges.
Yeah.
The Cowboys and the Jags are oranges.
Yep. And the,
And the Eagles and the Dolphins
are
are apples.
How them apples taste? Not like oranges.
You like candy
What is going on?
Welcome to
Oh,
Halloween.
I don't get it.
the listeners will understand.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, we're the listeners.
The Cowboys beat the Rams 40-23 at home. Very convincing. Dak looked good, which is a weird sentence to say ever.
Yeah, he's doing an interception though.
I know, yeah.
He can't
always
help
does.
it, can he?
can't-
He has to throw a little under the enemy team.
He's got to make it
but he
interesting.
put up 305 yards and 4 touchdowns.
So,
Uh,
with the Cowboys, right? They
Yeah.
were good in every phase of the game.
yeah.
Not the run game.
But like in terms of offense, defense,
Yeah.
special teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And for
I'm pretty sure
that
that they,
reason,
they scored on every single one. So defense scored, special teams scored, and
Yeah.
offense scored.
I'm taking the Cowboys, but I don't think I can lock it
Yeah, I'm kind of.
with a margin
Oh,
of
this
3.
would be a lovely game to put a little same game multi
Oh, same
on.
game multi. This would be interesting.
parlay.
You could do
A
three.
spooky Halloween
You
parlay.
could do
Parlay.
three game multis on this.
3 game multis
That's
on
what I
it.
said.
Yeah.
Read
That's
and
how you make
weep.
money.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll
What would you
I'll
do?
take Cowboys.
Oh,
What'd you do?
weep.
Now,
Okay,
right
okay,
up, here.
what
What
I
you
do,
got?
what
What
I
you
do
got?
here.
Cook it up.
Cook
The
it up,
witches-
cook it up,
this
cook it
is
up.
The witches brew.
I
'cause
would
it's
go. I
Halloween.
would go. AJ Brown, minimum amount of yards, which will probably be like
70.
70. 'cause
Yeah.
he's wide receiver 1.
And he's nuts.
I would go. Dak Prescott, 250 passing.
Nice.
And I would also go Cowboys to score more than 16 points.
All right, here's what I'm going to go. AJ Brown, minimum amount of yards. CD Lamb, minimum amount of yards. Dak Prescott, what did you say?
I
250.
said 250.
I could probably get a 200 in there.
I think it won't have 200.
I think it'll start at
It'll
225.
start
It'll start at
Yeah,
probably
it'll start at
225.
I'm gonna go 225, and then I'm gonna go passing and rushing. Minimum amount for Jalen Hurts.
I just think there's been a couple games where Jalen Hurts hasn't done well.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a couple games where
That's
he'll have
true.
like 170.
I mean, okay.
And
I
for that
suppose.
reason, that's why I like to stay away from that. I think the Eagles' defense isn't good enough to hold Dak. Usually he can get
Oh.
250.
we got another one.
I've got one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I would go Ferguson minimum yards.
Okay, this
That's
is why.
nice.
Well, let's just
I'd go
on.
Goddard
Fergie.
minimum yards,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
I'd just go probably Swift minimum rush yards.
Would you go Swift receiving yards? No,
Yeah.
he doesn't get it dumped off that much, to be honest. He is
Hold on,
kind of
I've got
more
to look at the
traditional.
stats. You got to look at the stats. I'll cook something
But-
up.
Just a little
This game-
tiny end running back buff, you know.
Yeah,
I reckon it'll work.
This game has a lot of potential for the rule of threes.
It does. It does. It has a lot of them. Next game.
Next game, the Battle of the Bees.
Bengals. This is another potential AFC playoff game.
Yeah.
You got Bengals minus 2.5
At home.
at home against the Bills plus 2.5. Under over 48.5.
I just
Give
realized
me Bengals all day.
We've just had we've got 4 games this week, which are fucking
That's what I'm
insane.
saying.
Huge
Yeah,
games.
it's a massive
What the
game.
hell?
This is like a call in sick on Monday sort of slate.
Honestly, man. Holy fuck.
I got sick days.
Did you take any last week when you were sick?
Just one or two.
Nice.
Sorry, I
I
missed
mean,
it.
I
What
got
did,
sick
what did you
days.
guys
We could,
put
we
for
could all
your...
call in sick
Oh
on
right.
Monday.
So none of us locked anything, but we all said there's multiple bets we're going to put on.
Right.
A lot of
Don't worry.
potential. A lot of potential.
Cool.
And
Bengals,
now we're all
Bills.
talking about calling in sick for this Monday because the slate's insane.
I mean, we could all call in sick.
We all
Yeah,
different
it's literally recorded on a podcasted video that we're all going to call in sick.
No one watches it.
40 people do.
No one at my
Shout
work.
out to those 40 people too.
Someone at my work might.
Oh no.
Fuck it, I cut it all out. It's fine.
Hey, look, I'm trying to
man.
market it, and then now you tell me not to market it. What do you want from me?
Market it.
Market it.
I don't
Exactly.
think they'll get this far through, Gray. It's fine.
That's great.
Yeah, once Chris snapped Phil's leg, they'll be gone.
They'll be
They'll
gone.
disgusted.
I don't know what to think about this game.
Well, let me give you some stats, Chris. So the Bengals beat the 49ers 31-17 away. Joe Burrow is the center of that offense, and Joe Burrow is back. 87% completion, 283 yards, 3 tutties. They're starting to look like the Bengals that we know
this
they
is
are.
prime time.
Do you know what I think is interesting?
Phil's getting excited.
He's so excited. Everyone talking about the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs don't really look like they care too much, and the offense is slowly getting it together, and, blah, 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 blah. They got offensive weapons, they're making it work. Well, that's how the Bengals feel. They had injuries, and then they're just like, you know what? We're going to start playing like the Bengals again.
They
and
turned
they're
around and said,
fucking back.
Injury,
Let's
splingery.
go.
They did.
I'm all in on this. Bills. I will give you the stats, but I don't care about them. But the listeners do. So they
I
beat the
care.
Bucks 24-18 at home. Allen
mean-
was slinging it. 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, which you know what that means. This game is going to be a shitter because that's how he plays. Hit or miss, potential AFC playoff game.
That's
You already
where
said
wrong.
that one.
I feel like they've earlier in the year they've been trying to game around to a certain degree, not allowing Josh Allen to run it as much, and like trying to develop more of a run game for the rest of the team to kind of get a scheme going.
Fournette just signed.
Yeah, I was going to say,
They
speaking of
let
running.
him do what he does best.
Yeah.
which is have a bit more leeway, but still like gave him like solid options like in the short passing or whatever, and it showed. It showed that he felt more comfortable in what they were doing.
That's very true. This game is another game where you can definitely do a rule of threes game,
Oh, yeah.
and that's because of DeMar Hamlin.
Oh my god!
It's the revenge game.
Oh, yeah, roll a
Spooky.
revenge game.
Someone almost died.
I'll give you one in honor of DeMar Hamlin.
technically died.
You go Jamar Chase, minimum amount of yards.
Yeah.
You go Josh Allen, minimum like 225 passing and rushing.
Yeah.
And then you go someone to almost die.
Nice. Yeah.
And that's 3.
I've got one for you. All right. So Joe Burrow,
Shout out DeMar Hamlin.
minimum amount of passing yards.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, minimum amount of passing
Yeah.
yards. And then rushing yards, the ambulance, minimum amount.
That's 3.
That's about it.
DeMar Hamlin.
I'll go on.
Yeah, yeah.
2. I've got Joe Mixon, minimum amount of receiving yards.
No,
Nice.
that one, yeah.
I've got Stephon Diggs, minimum amount of receiving
That's
yards.
a good
yeah,
one,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've got the air ambulance coming in.
Yeah.
Minimum land time across the pitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
good. Yeah,
That's
that's 3.
That's 3.
That's
three.
DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin.
Dude.
That's so wrong.
It's spooky,
Yeah,
isn't
mute
it?
the stuff about the sick leave, but keep that in.
It's like betting on war.
If is that actually legit?
What?
Yeah,
the
that
thing you
real.
sent
I don't
through.
know if it was real or not either.
Oh, I thought it probably is.
Can you actually bet on
That's
war?
unreal.
There's a website.
What?
There's a website.
Hamas
In the
pays more.
chat.
There's a website where you can bet. You can bet on almost anything.
Wow.
Like you can
legitimately.
Lobotomy.
you can lobotomically go to a site.
Yeah.
And it'll have like well something that's not
The
something
war.
like the war.
Like the war.
The war.
Or you can bet. I'm trying. Everything I think of is sports. Fuck.
I reckon you have over on years until Haiti has another earthquake.
Yeah, like, you can bet
Wow.
on like really
Yeah.
like shit like that. Like
Yeah,
if there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
an emergency, like let's say the Hawaii fires, right?
Sure.
You could bet on probably what day they put the fires out.
So,
Like there's a website you
Producer
can bet on
Harry's
really
suffering.
Yeah.
weird stuff.
so you're saying that in this one, I could bet on interceptions in an NFL game because our one doesn't let us do
Our
that?
betting provider
Yeah.
sucks and won't let us do it.
Because Jimmy G's money all week. If
Jimmy
that's
G and Josh Allen have money,
Money
all
all week.
day.
Damn, if I had known about that during COVID, bro, I'd have bet the over.
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure on the same website, you could bet the under or over of deaths in COVID. Like,
That's
honestly,
unreal.
you can bet.
Is this like dark weird gambling?
no, it's just like
yeah,
a
the web.
really unregulated
Who
betting
pays
site.
out on that? They do, I guess. Well, fuck, that's wild.
No, they don't because it's like buying and selling stocks. That's how they do it.
Oh.
So you can't
like units.
you can't win
It's
unless someone
units.
else loses. Like you can't. That's
Sounds bad when you're talking about war.
Well, yeah, because no
Well,
one
that's
else
how
pays
someone's
out.
gonna do it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of segue did we just heard?
Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Speaking about
So-
a war,
well, no,
we got the Jets versus Chargers.
we didn't say anything. We didn't lock anything on the
didn't
Bengals
do
Bills
anything
game. We
at
didn't
Oh,
even say
I'll take
where we
Bengals
going.
minus 2.5 for the love of the Bengals.
I'm gonna go Bengals minus 2.5.
Yeah, for all right. Shout out to Mar Hamlin one
You
time.
already see what you're doing.
I'm going Bengals.
Yeah, I know. You said that.
Yeah, I might 2.5.
Speaking of war, you got Jets plus 3 at home.
Nice.
Monday Night Football, Chargers minus 3 over under 41.5. I mean, Chargers beat the Bears 30-13, but it's the fucking Bears.
It's not an accomplishment.
It's the fucking Jets,
Yeah, the
Herbert
Jets
put
aren't
up 300 yards
but
and
it's
3
against the fucking
touchdowns.
Bears.
It's
Alright,
against the Bears.
I'm gonna make this simple. I'm gonna get to mine. I'm just gonna say Chargers minus 3.
Yeah, Chargers minus 3.
Who the fuck keeps putting these games on primetime, by the way?
They thought it might be interesting early in the season.
Oh yeah,
Because it would have been an
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert game.
Yeah, that's true.
but Jesus.
Yeah,
Flex it.
God
Jesus is
damn it.
busy with the war.
See, they're not
Flex it.
Jesus be
flexing,
putting money on the bits on the wall.
I think next week is Raiders versus
Someone else's shit.
Raiders.
yeah.
Somewhere it's a shitter, and
Chris
they
Harris?
said they're
Oh,
not
yeah.
flexing it.
Really? What was
And
the point of bringing the flicks in then?
That's every comment on the thing was like, what is the point of when you say you're now allowed to flex games, not flexing the shittest game? Another
So
one.
wait-
There was another game. There was another shitter coming up, and they
Oh.
said they're not flexing that.
Wait.
I don't know if it's next week. There's a primetime
Yeah.
game that's Raiders.
What's
someone.
really interesting is we're now at week 9, right? Which is
Yeah.
roughly about halfway. It's not
Week
an
8 of the
exact
pod.
halfway point. What's that?
Week 8 of the pod.
We get to the pod, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not deciding to flex games then, what's the point? We're 8 weeks in. We know how teams are performing.
You know what's going to be a good
You
game.
can start
bad game.
flexing the
Yeah.
yeah.
killing me.
Just get it out.
I'm going
Get
to
out
go
what you
Chargers
want.
as well.
Oh, the
'cause fuck
shitter
Jets.
game next week is Bears Panthers in a primetime spot.
Oh, that's not
God.
the game. Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's Friday primetime for us? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I'm taking half a day of work off and watching with Ryan because I didn't realise what game it was. But hey, at least I get Tyson Bagent. Oh, that's more
That's true,
exciting than
yeah.
Justin Fields might be back by then.
The only
Better
thing that can make
fucking
that
not
game
be.
interesting
Yeah.
is money.
Oh, dude, I'm going to put a
And
bunch
Ryan.
of money on that one.
Ryan will make that
yeah,
game
also
interesting.
Ryan making that interesting. Yeah, so I expect to see the rest of the boys knocking off early for that absolute
Yeah,
ripper.
maybe.
Ripper
Depends
of
how
the
it
game.
depends
I'll be
if it-
finishing at 3 o'clock.
But hey, that's all the games, boys.
Yeah, I think we're
That's
done.
all the games.
I feel like that was a pretty
Keith,
fast
what'd you
one.
take in the
week.
last one?
Oh, I took the Chargers.
So that's been another week of Tackle for Loss. This week has been spooky. I've been sad. It's been great. Phil's been dead. As always, you can watch us on YouTube or listen on Spotify. Make sure to like or thumbs up and rate on Spotify. It helps us a lot. We've also got Instagram, tackle.4.loss. We put out shorts on the regular when we get around to it, and you can also see our locks, so you don't have to reference back to the video.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah.
But thanks, boys.
Yeah, dude,
Thanks for making me somewhat happy and letting me drink and talk gambling with you.
Thanks for coming back from the grave.
It was a long journey. I had to climb out a big hole.
A big hole.
I'm 6'1". They made the grave 6'1". That's extra foot's a long way.
It's kind of weird because you're like, where do I put my hands to because it's kind of like the same height as your head.
Yeah.
Bit tough. bit
Anyway,
tough.
as always, don't bet on us.
Beard on
Sit-
your set. Oh, what?
Spooky, spooky.
Spooky, 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 spooky on yourself.
spooky.
Spooky on yourself.
Tackle for loss.
Nice. That was concise.